Hello, friends and traders. Welcome back. In today's review, since we just had the Fed announcement, folks were wondering, did we participate in that process on that day or not? So let's check it out, because we believe in doing things before they happen. Alright, so where we left off was this day 18th and 11 o'clock we notified where things are going to head. Now if you look at this day, 9/18, 8 plus 1 is 9. So once we have 9, we know that 3, 6 and 9 is going to be pretty strong for that day, and that's what we said. Watch out for 3, 6, 9. They will hit 3 at least. They have to on either side. And the way this works, we can do what we call as anti-impulse trading. Now as a professional, you guys should be able to understand what that means. It means when the news comes, they take the initial side. Now 20 years of statistical evidence shows with 70% high probability you can fake out that initial impulse. That is just stats, right? On top of that, what we have is the notification of these levels. All right, so if it impulses up at 3, most likely you can, if you can catch it, if you're prepared for it, it'll give you a chance. You can get it in. If it goes and impulses down, you can take a chance, you can go up, right? Because 70% of the chance when these news events happen on a monthly basis, you can fake them, as I said, 70% of the time. All right, let's get to business. And this is what is posted here, right here at this stage. All right, there we go. What happens? Watch what I said, replay here. First impulse after the news can be faded. Where did it go? 3, 6, 9. You could have faded that. If it would have gone here on 3 first, we could have faded that. So the point is that these levels are trustworthy. It came from the Almighty Universal Creator. Believe it or not, it's just these ideas are injected in your ecosystem, which is through neutrinos given into your brain, and then you still have to go and do your deed. You have to build it, certify it, test it. After a while, you get this process sped up, right? Initially, it was taking 6 months, 3 months. Now it is taking much faster, depending on the complexities. And after a while, the universe is going to flood you with so many things you can't catch up. That's the transformation that goes on. Unfortunately, as they say, be careful what you ask for, because the universe is going to 10x your request if you're sincere. So I think if you're really seeking this universal knowledge, which is not going to be changed, and even the biggest boys need to respect those levels, those timings, you can embark on that journey. There's no reason not to. If you keep following those fads work under certain conditions. For example, RSI, cannot use it overbought, oversold. MACD, it works when we have extreme divergence. It is moving average differential. Anyway, I think this is totally different mindset, and if you meditate enough, I think the Almighty Creator of the universe is going to give you and help you experience the miracle. And once you are there, right, I think you'll become one with the universe. Alright, so I think the reason I have to express this truth is this is how it is done. There's no secret lab anywhere which is producing all this. Once we get all these things coming in through meditation, we capture those ideas and then we work on those ideas. So that is, I just want to keep mentioning that when that time comes. So here is the chart. Now here we have tools now, right? So we are putting our tool here. So that was Sunday open. Tool we placed on that what I just showed you. This is Sunday open. On ES and SPX you can use that. There's a Sunday open tool for NQ and YM because they have their own frequencies. Alright, okay. So, and then it is a matter of invocation of the rights to profit. Now what is happening here? We're just demonstrating another tool here which is coming from 369L2 triangular retest zones. You don't know what this really means and how powerful this are. This is on NQ to demonstrate what's going on. And on the right side we always have 1 hour chart to give us the direction, because if I'm doing something on 5 minutes I lose context of the week. Gann said keep an eye on weekly high low, prior week's high low, and yesterday's high low, sometimes today high low, right? But these are reference points in your snapshot memory, which is the most current memory, market memory, right? So that is how it is, and these internally behind the scenes are market profile levels. So this trend line was already there. You can see it went to this trend line as well on the hourly chart, which is also, I showed you, on SPX was level 3. This is NQ. It's just behaving. Then we have this channel, it was broken and it was broken, and we have these trend lines going on. As we always say, look at the biggest bars. The methodology, the formulas you want to use, you have to use on the biggest bars or the smallest bars. They both have extreme information for your next step probability. Alright, my friends. Okay, so what's the story here? $17, $18. There we go. So let's look at this, right? Nine o'clock it started going down. Now, okay, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the seller bar came, right? Big bar. I'm looking at my reflections. All right, now what do I do next, right? Well, this is where the execution comes into picture. So these are the time zones which we break down the time into our own triangular zones. And always when we are looking at swings or pivots, we always want to inject a big bar as a criteria for qualification of the swings. So here at 9 o'clock we saw this big bar, and our market is going here, and the time zone, now this is a time zone we're dealing with, as I said, 20 time zones, and this is the time used here is the tilt of the earth. All right, why we do things I think we can explain that in the, we do explain that in the course where internally what's going on, but you see this, there's a reason for everything we do. Looks pretty random. Unless I explain to you, there's nothing random about it. So I am interested in this area of time zone. Now we're discussing the time zones, right? This is how it is designed. Is this worthy time zone for my risk capital? Do I want to risk based on this time zone behavior? The answer is, you can see there are a bunch of long bars here. So I think there is interest. So how do we trade this? Now this is where the lines come into picture. Once this zone is over, we have these lines projected. Once this zone I drew here is over, we have these lines automatically. Everything you see is fully automated, just to let you know that. All right. So I have my reference points. Now NQ is volatile, as you know, because it is volatile and is also profitable, and also it can, you have to have tight controls. So once this zone is over, what am I looking for? What is my best entry? If this swing was qualified because of the big bars, I want these things to be retested. Always remember, retest, and never forget the third most important thing, which is, do not forget the first two things, which is retest and retest. Market is retesting the muscles of buyers and sellers testing the muscles of buyers. It's just a ping pong of supply demand, retest, right? All right. So this was supposed to be a seller winner zone. I need, the buyers will come and retest. How serious are you? So how do we enter this, right? There are three entries always, the three risk factors also. What we talk about is break and retest. I just told you, retest. This area, is there any retest here? No retest here, right? It went close by. I don't see any retest based on this model. You don't need many things to use, because everything we do, just put 2, 3 together, you're good to go, right? Which one you like based on your own frequency. So there's no retest here. If it had gone here, retest and rejected, that's a retest. Other retest we talk about is break of trend line and flip retest on the other side. Where is that? Break, because the close happened here, and then retest on the other side. Look at this, to the tick. So you have to be ready. You have to be ready and trusting what you're about to do. And where's the stop loss here? And if you get stuck with the stop loss because they bit you, don't worry about it. This is for your protection. So initially you can stay here. This line is where you can stay because it was rejected. So there we go. Stop loss is here, and you can do 1 MNQ. Let it run. So this is how it is played out. Now you know, right? All right. Remember, we're also cautious about Fed news 2 o'clock. So let's see what I gave you the idea. Every month 2 or 3 major news come out. 70% of the probability has been verified that you can reverse the first fake out direction. So this is possibly a fake out initially. The first impulse post news, with 70% of the time you can go against it. You have to be a little professional, trained, pre-planned, levels known, ideas ready to go, and it will give you a chance, right? So we don't know, impulse could have gone over here, but we know it's going to be 3 or 609, so it was on 3. And then we have an idea. Okay, impulse came. It came down, and I'm looking for a shot. It gave you second chance right here. On the top, there's a wicks. It gave you second chance right here, right? So this is how it works, I guess. Now if we can apply other tools, yes, we can apply other tools. We have 25 tools. Watch the videos where we apply 25 tools on one single day. I highly request for you to bring your consciousness to that state. And let me see if I can point you to that. If you go to this youtube.com, I think you guys are watching this here. I really appreciate your presence on this to spread the word of the universe, the Almighty Creator. And there we go. So here, if you look at this playlist, I would suggest you watch this. August 22nd. Alright. We applied all level 1 and level 2 tools. I don't know why they're not in order, but alright, there we go. I think just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I labeled it. Watch all 25 tools applied on a single day, because that was a very volatile day, and you can see how to use the tools. There's nothing much to do. The tools are just 1 click, 2 clicks. Behind the scenes, what is happening was the cosmic mystery. Under coaching program, we teach and explain all this. So then, once you know why are you using this tool, what's the reason behind this tool, you don't want to really judge it anymore, right? Because you understand the laws of nature are applied here. Just a matter of now using it. This is one of, if you like to do the breakout. So if you're a breakout trader, right, or retest trader, this is it, given to you with the highest order. Not to waste your time, I added one more tool here on the right side just to give you the confidence you deserve. 369 L2 Sunday Open Vibration NQ. Now I put this tool on Sunday because that is what it is designed to do. Sunday. Alright, 10 years back this tool was thought about and didn't finish until 2 years back. It was coded last year, right? This was the latest thing we did. It takes a while. So the point here is Sunday was designed, where is market going to be on Friday? That was the idea of doing it on Sunday, knowing on Sunday where Friday market is going to close. Now you can also use it on intraday as well, which I showed you on SPX. So on SPX, ES tool is used, and you can do it on everyday high and low, and you know where the vibrations are. You can do it Sunday as well, because sorry, not ES tool can be used on SPX. I think that's what I said. Because remember, nothing is scripted here. It just comes, the information comes and it just gets relayed as raw and uncut. Alright, my friends. So this is where NQ was, right? Boom, went here to 3, went to 3. Now this is using a weekly dynamic. These are very large swings, as you can see here. If you look at this, 500 point swings. So it is designed if you want to use MNQ, right? These levels are there, same thing. So if you want to use MNQ and hold it, right, longer for the entire week, if you're having money from other companies, you can just close it, and then when it opens, you get in again if the structure is still holding. So that is how these tools are designed. I wanted to just let you know, no matter what the news is, as I showed you, knowing before the news of any kind is really profitable for those who seek the truth. Thank you so much.